Hello! Hello there! How are you doing? Thank you so much for clicking on this video, yes? And welcome to Speed Feed. This is a show that gives you a good look at trending stories, the latest news and important things that are happening that you need to know about. My name is Kimani Mbugua, of course, and I'm so happy, that you clicked on this video as soon as it popped up on your notification. That means you and I are friends now, right? And since you're here, and if you're watching this on Facebook, because we are live on Facebook and YouTube, please share the video. Yeah, there's a button below there. It's a share button. Yeah, please make sure you share this video with your friends. I'm sure they will appreciate you, introducing to them a new show that talks about trending stories, letting you know some of the things that are happening around you that you need to know, right? You can follow me here on the feed. Yes, let's start the show with our first story. It's a moment that I have to call bold. Actually, I'm not sure if it's really bold or just plain stupid, because there is a man who yesterday wanted to stop President Kenyatta's motorcade as the president was going through Lakisama Estate here in Nairobi. And here is the moment. Felix, show them. Yeah, it was captured on video. You got to see this gem here. So there you go. The president was, of course, going around with his motorcade of, Prados. And there is a security detail, and there he is. He's raising his hands, and then not sure how he knew exactly which car the president was in. It was a bit weird, but there he goes. He's like, "Can I have a word, please?" And the police were like, "Okay, no, get out of here." And there he went on his way, and you can see the people waving, and yeah, the security just shrugged him off. Yeah. Now his security. They later released a statement saying that the president's security wasn't in any kind of danger, but this is the second time it has happened in the last 1 week. Remember last week in Lamu, when someone walked up to him on the podium and wanted to confront him? Yeah, I don't know where people are getting confidence to do such kind of things. Yeah, how do you expect it to go, my friend? I don't know, but I guess their point was made. Well, yeah. Meanwhile, today the National Prayer Breakfast was held. It was being held all morning. It was broadcasted live on all platforms. It's an annual event where leaders gather together and reflect and pray for the country. Some moments were this moment there when the president did the Corona handshake with DP Ruto, and there you can see them sitting together at the breakfast table. It was, they were well behaved in this event. Everyone was looking to see first if the DP would be invited, and second if how the president would act. Because of late that relationship hasn't been the best, and people have been waiting to see what's gonna happen. But we all saw that, and the prayers. For me, the moment that stood out was when former Attorney General Amos Wako, when he was talking about the time he was sick with COVID, and that's a moment. You look for it. He gave a speech of how his experience with COVID, and that's one of the moments that stood out for me. Meanwhile, let's get into other stories that you need to know, that are worth noting. And as we're at it, please comment below, tell me where you're watching from and give me your reactions. I know towards that story, especially the prayer breakfast. How did you expect the president would act to the DP, towards the DP? Yeah, comment below with your thoughts on that. Yeah, in other stories, this one happened in Kajiado, where two parents were arrested for allegedly torturing their child, beating him up so bad that he had bruise marks all over, and some neighbors even said that the parents were forcing him to eat his own feces. He's a stepchild, and this incident was reported by Ministry of Health officials who are currently doing a door-to-door polio vaccination campaign, which could have saved the child's life. But it's really sad. But meanwhile, in Migori, another man was electrocuted to death while trying to do an illegal power connection or a reconnection at a school. So according to Nation, the school's power had been disconnected due to unpaid power bills, and the school principal called upon the man, who was not even a qualified electrician, to do the reconnection, and in the process he was shocked to death. Yeah, sad story. And in fact, they say that he was to be paid 500 shillings, and now he's lost his life. I mean, please give me your reactions to this. I don't know how to react to that story. I don't know, to be honest with you. But Kenyans online, They have been raising concerns about growing insecurity in the southern bypass. Yes, apparently there's a gang that is robbing motorists at gunpoint in that area. Some motorists said that one of them said that their car broke down and they had to change a tire, and in that process, while their kids were in the car, two robbers walked up to them and robbed them at gunpoint. We spoke to Langata OCPD Benjamin Mwathi, who said that the station last week reported 2 robbery incidents, and which they followed up and they arrested 2 suspected robbers in this case. And also motorists have been cautioning each other, and please don't drive down that bypass, especially at off-peak hours. It's not the safest place to be, especially if your car is in a point where it can break down. Yeah. To another story. You guys remember Ekeza Sacco? Yeah, the saga, and the investment scheme owned by a famous bishop in central Kenya. And a company owned by the bishop was apparently contracted to sell land to Murang'a County. And the land was valued at 132 million shillings. But despite the county paying the money in full for the land, which was supposed to be used as a waste management site, they never got a title deed. The county government never got the title deed for the land. And this was revealed by the Asset Recovery Agency Director, Alice Mate, who disclosed that an investigation is ongoing on the case, where the government stands to lose about 800 million shillings of investment that had been made on the land, money which was given by the World Bank. So they could lose that money because they never got the title deed. So even the government gets conned, my friend. Yeah. Don't feel bad about yourself if you've ever been conned. Yeah. Give me your reactions to these stories here below. I'll be reading your comments in just a few. Yes. This one is for all of you who have wanted to be teachers, but you didn't do a bachelor's degree in education. Yeah. And now that the CBC curriculum has been rolled out, TSC has made some changes to the qualifications in terms of degree courses that are required for teachers. Currently, you are required to pursue a bachelor's degree in education for you to be qualified as a teacher. But the new rule is that you can pursue a degree in arts or sciences for 3 years and then enroll for a postgraduate specialization course for a year. And then you can be qualified to be a teacher under the CBC curriculum. And this will open the field for so many people who have not specialized in education but want to become teachers. Of course, some lecturers are not happy with this because it will render some of them jobless, because some of the courses will become obsolete as people have more options of courses to study to become teachers. But that's a new rule. That's a new directive. And TSC will, they say they want to improve the quality of education, and they'll start implementing this in September this year. So now that some of you sat for KCSE last year, you've been looking forward to do a course, some good news for you right there, right? I know. An update for you, sorry, if you're looking to go to Milimani Low-Cost on Friday. Yeah. How many things can you get done there? So many of them. This for students who are going to university. If you want to apply for help and you live in Nairobi, if you go to Milimani, there is a commissioner of odds who can actually stamp your documents. So a lot of people go to Milimani. My point is that a lot of people go to Milimani law courts. But in case you're planning to go there and you didn't know this, the courts will be closed on Friday. That's tomorrow, for a disinfection exercise. They want to fumigate the area because the pandemic. Yeah, they're not taking any chances. Meanwhile, in the Jubilee party, there were reports that David Murathe had resigned, and I've seen a video to that effect. It was very confusing, by the way, but the party put out this statement here disputing those claims and rubbishing them. They stated that David Murathe had not resigned and he's still committed to be the party's vice chair. So in case you were thinking Murathe resigned, they said nah, he hasn't. Yeah, the way things have been happening in Jubilee, I don't know, it's just been really dramatic of late, hasn't it been? Yeah, give me your comments below. I'll be reading some of them. Yeah. Now, for Kenyans who are harassed by landlords, Transport CS James Masharia says that there is a regulatory body being formed. It's called the Real Estate Developers Regulatory Board. It will be formed to oversee the sector, which has been breeding ground for all kinds of scammers. You're promised that a house is gonna be this size, and then you come and see it's not that size. Landlords evicting people left, right, and center for all kinds of reasons. So there will be a board that will be constituted by the government that will be taking care of such, and it will also conduct oversight of registering developers and housing projects, as well as creating a robust dispute resolution mechanism between buyers and developers, and of course tenants. Yes. So now that June Ruto is off the market, I know this one happened a few weeks ago, and the wedding is today. Yes, the Deputy President's daughter, June Ruto, her wedding to her Nigerian fiance, Mr. Alexander Ezanugu, is happening today. It's gonna be at Karen, which was a bit of an unexpected move, because usually you'd expect the wedding will be held to the side of the groom, but it's being held here in Karen. So this man, Mr. Alexander Ezanugu, he's an assistant professor of law at Hamad bin Khalifa University in Qatar, where he specializes in international tax law and commercial law advisory and practice. No wonder KRA follows him on Twitter. So that's some news. So it's gonna happen. We're probably gonna expect some pictures from there, but the president has been invited. Also, ODM leader Raila Odinga has been invited to the wedding. So we're looking forward to some pictures to see how it goes down. Did you see that video, Felix, of the Nigerian guys chopping money on during the wedding? You've not seen the video? It's been on Facebook for a couple of weeks. The Nigerian style of doing a wedding, chop the money. Where do they get that money? That money from? I'm gonna need my 50 bobs in and then they're just throwing them on. Those guys, they've got oil, so it's boiling. And I'm sure Mr. Alexander is not a poor man. Yes. So from today, you can choose to hide your like counts and other people's posts and yours as well. So if you post a picture and you don't get no likes, you can hide that. Because I understand it has been causing self-esteem issues, especially for the younger generation, when you post a picture looking your best and nobody seems to pay attention. So you can do this on Facebook and Instagram, by the way. So you can hide your likes, and you can hide seeing likes on other people's photos, so you don't have to see your friends getting 10,000 likes on their pictures and yours are getting 2 or 10 likes. Felix, what's your reaction to this? It's a good move.
But for us guys, we don't care much about likes.
You think it doesn't affect men?
I'm not sure, but for myself,
for you, it doesn't affect you. You don't really care about likes. Well, that's Felix. Felix says he doesn't really care whether people like his photo or not. For him, he's just posting the picture. But in case you have you get a bit of issues with seeing little likes on your pictures, now you can hide them altogether. So you're just going on with life on Facebook and Instagram, unbothered by how many likes your friends or other people are getting. Yes, those are some trending stories. Let's look at what's driving the conversation today on Twitter. Of course, I love football banter. Yesterday, the Manchester United, they lost the UEFA Europa League final to Villarreal of all teams. And every Manchester United fan is being ripped apart right now on Twitter. The football banter is just, if you don't have the heart for it, don't get on Twitter if you're a Man United fan. Sorry for you guys, by the way. Poleni Sana. But that's that's a big conversation today. In fact, there are pictures already of June Ruto's wedding. I hope I want to show you guys. I can see them with DP Ruto wearing a fedora and Rachel Ruto walking their daughter down the aisle. Oh yeah, their pictures now, and it's gonna be that's the first picture I've seen from the wedding. So DP Ruto came straight from the prayer breakfast to the wedding. He's a busy man today. He had his daughter's wedding to attend. Yeah, and also there's some pictures here of the president and the DP looking at their watches. You know, kind of that kind of bromance. You know, we've been missing that bromance, the Uhuruto bromance, for a long time. You know, yeah. So yeah, there's that. There's that. So there's some pictures already. Yeah. So that conversation is going on right now on Twitter. It's setting the pace. What else is driving the conversation right now? City Park. An update is that those two police officers. Remember, we highlighted this story. The two police officers who shot a woman at City Park about 2 years ago. They've been sentenced to 7 years in to jail each because of that. So that's something that is also driving the conversation right now. Kiburi FC is of course trending for obvious reasons. That's football Twitter right now, and the National Prayer Breakfast, and most of the others are just sponsored tags. Yeah, but pretty much today, that is what's driving the conversation. Thank you so much for watching the show. My name is Kimani Mbugua. We'll see you again tomorrow on Friday at 2 p.m. here on Kenyans.co.ke with the latest in news and trending topics, so we can break them down and talk about them. Goodbye.